Good morning, how are you? It's Friday, the end of another week. How's your week been? I hope it's been really good. You've had lots of movement, you've enjoyed the sunshine, and everything's sort of just gone according to plan. If it hasn't, I hope things sort of pick up, and there's always tomorrow, or always a little bit later. So today's 5 moves in 5 minutes. I'm going to show you our part of our balance class, which we've got this morning at 8:30. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 moves that we do every week so we can progress and work on those moves and see how we develop those. And then a couple of other moves that we'll do just to throw in some more balance and strength and other sort of functions as well. Because it's not just about how long we can stand on one leg, it's how the body reacts, our sense of space and time with those movements. A whole combination of things is needed again for our balance now and going forward. So we're going to start off with, I'm grabbing the timer first of all, we're going to start off with 2 moves that we do each week in a split stance position, coming up onto tiptoes and then working all the hips, the knees, the ankles, joints as well. If you're going to join in, that would be fantastic, but as always, make sure you're feeling fit and well and you don't do anything that's not suitable for you, and you have a clear, safe space. So I'm going to start off with feet hip width apart, take a step back. I'm going to come up onto tiptoes, gently bend my knees and then lower down. Off we go. So I'm aiming to have my hips sort of forward facing, coming up onto my tiptoes, gently bending my knees, heels down, straightening. So up, bend, lower, straighten. Now you can obviously play around with the distance between your feet. For me, that's okay. Any further apart, I wouldn't get my back heel down on the floor. So again, we can adjust. Now, we could be looking straight ahead, so we have that focal point, which again will help with our balance. We could also, if we wanted to, be holding weights. So we're adding a little bit more resistance to that movement. Gently up, bend, lower, straighten. And we would, of course, do the other side as well. Lovely. Still on this same side, we're going to go into sort of a runner's position, but then bring it back. So I'm not actually going to sprint off. So still in the same, feet hip width apart, that step back, ready, off we go. So I'm going to lean forward, my weight transfers to the front of my foot here, but I'm going to bring it back. So forward, pause, and back. Oops. And this one again, I need to keep my eyes looking straight ahead to start with, just to get myself in that comfortable position. But we could progress it and maybe be looking left to right. Because if we are walking or running in real life, we are going to be looking left to right. What's going on around us in our environment, taking all the information for our body to be able to support us as best we can. You find when we sort of hone in on it, it feels and becomes a bit tricky. So literally forward and back and pause. Then one more of our regular moves. We're going to do our heel to toe walk with a little squat, or almost a sit down. But don't worry, we're not completely sitting down. So I'm walking heel to toe, my heel butting onto my toes in that straight line, aiming for a straight line, but in between each heel to toe, I'm going to pretend to be sitting down. So heel to toe, hinging my hips back to lower down, not into a full squat, but if you can, you want to, why not? But literally just forward and back. So again, we're playing around with our different stances, feet hip width apart, feet together, because again, our walking terrain, running terrain can vary. We may duck and dive a little bit. Lovely, nearly there, and we're there. Lovely. Last couple. Now the next move we're going to do is going to be into a side lunge, coming up to a tiptoe and taking the leg off the floor again. So again, we're strengthening and building on all the joints. So I'm going to take my step out into my side lunge, bend my knee, push my hips back, come up onto my tiptoe of the bent knee, and then gently lift the other side. So tiptoe, raise, tiptoe, raise. So again, the toes, really important, again, getting those toes extended to help with that walking position. This thigh is now really having to work, so I'm holding that position, going up into the tiptoe position, and then transferring the weight so I can lift this other leg off. That's actually really quite challenging. So pace it, break it down if we need to. Come out of the position at any time if it becomes a bit too much. Oh, and that really woke the thighs up from there. Now the last move is going to be it's called a Turkish get-up. We're going to do half a Turkish get-up. So I'm going to come down to the floor. I'm going to start off with my left knee bent, my left arm up, my right arm out on the side, and my right leg long. And from here, I'm going to push up onto my right forearm, then onto my hand. And that might be enough, or I might then be able to push up into a sort of hip hinge position. And then I'm going to lower down, forearm back on the floor, lying back down again. And repeat. So I'm having to work my shoulders, whole body. We would progress over time with getting up to a full upright position. But again, moving the body in different ways, strengthening, balancing. Again, that might be enough. We can always progress and sort of regress. So there we go, 5 moves in 5 minutes, 3 regular moves we do every week, and a couple of additional moves we'll be adding in to add variety and adding more to our balance and strength. Let me know how you get on. Let me know how your balance is. How are you finding it? Are you working on it? Are you making time for it? I would love to know. So on that note, have a super Friday, great weekend, and I'll catch up with you next week for some more. Might be weight some more on Monday, metabolic 5 and balance and strength next week. A whole variety of movement for our midlife. Take care. I'll see you soon.